But do you think you can defend this, Austin? WWE will finally kill NXT.
Why? Why are they killing NXT?
Hold on. That's so fucking good. I'm taking a bite of my peanut butter fudge that I'm eating. Um, So, this article comes from DeadSpin, so I don't know how accurate they are. Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. But, so they talk about baseball, football, basketball, hockey, golf, soccer, the morning after, wrestling, lists, tennis, fights, Olympics, racing, poker, and locker, whatever that is. So this article is by Sam Fells. It's called WWE Will Finally Kill NXT. This came out a couple days ago. It says, surprise. Turns out Triple H will no longer be calling shots in NXT. The article reads, I guess the folly for all of us was thinking that the NXT we loved could last a long time in the world of WWE if the reports are to be believed. I have to admit that I'm biased. While Daniel Bryan was the reason I started watching wrestling again, NXT was the reason I became such a huge fan. But it's starting to sound like NXT is gone forever. In my darker moments, I probably already knew that to be the case, but seeing it in black and white is always a killer of hope. Over the weekend, WWE announced yet another host of releases from the NXT ranks, which we talked about last week. The biggest names were Bobby Fish and Bronson Reed. Fish didn't really have a place after the breakup of Undisputed Era.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Why would you not bring up Mercedes Martinez in that list? Fuck Bronson Reed. No, fuck Bronson Reed.
Because according to this guy, I guess she wasn't a big name.
Go fuck yourself. You piece of shit.
Well, Bob Fish didn't really have a place after the breakup of Undisputed Era, while the other three members either moving on to new paths or possibly up to the main roster in Adam Cole's case, or possibly going to AEW. Fish wasn't quite as much of the institution to that faction, or to NXT as a whole, thanks to myriad injuries that kept him out during the group's unmatched run. But it was still jarring to see any member of UE, the most popular and dominant faction that NXT has ever had, just simply let go. So the quote for this article comes from good old your buddy, your pal, Dave Meltzer. And the quote is,
great. Fuck this motherfucker.
This comes from Wrestle Purists on Twitter. It says, Dave Meltzer quoted a WWE source on the changes happening in NXT. The quote is, no more midgets. No one starting in their 30s. They want people who can be box office attractions and main characters. So, it says, Reed was even more curious, as up to a couple weeks ago he was NXT's North American champion, just had a match with Adam Cole, which pretty much cements someone at the top of the card. Having a match with Adam Cole doesn't cement somebody as a fucking main eventer. Like, what the fuck? He'd even had some dark matches on the main roster, which at the time was seen as something of an audition for promotion, and now he's gone. What was really disheartening about the reports of these releases was word that Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, and Shawn Michaels were not the ones making the decisions. It was Vince McMahon and his cronies, who almost certainly had barely watched NXT and certainly didn't get it when it was good. In a lot of ways, NXT changed forever, and not for better. When it was extended to 2 hours and moved from WWE Network and onto Cable USA Network, in a first strike against AEW's Dynamite. For years, the 1 hour format kept the stories clean and tight, and the show felt packed, and it wasn't a huge commitment to keep up. Whether you watched it live or on your DVR, finding the time for just an hour-long show was easy because of how full it was. Everyone and everything felt important, and it moved things along. Scroll down a little bit here. This guy's talking about the history of NXT. While McMahon might deride AEW as not competition, that couldn't have been the prevailing emotion when he shifted NXT to cable at the same time as AEW's Dynamite on TNT. And it failed miserably, with AEW beating NXT so consistently and so heavily that NXT receded from the fight and moved to Tuesdays. But the move to cable and expansion to 2 hours meant more filler and more WWE-style storytelling that didn't always make sense. And on cable, NXT's intimate setting looked more rinky-dink than Lucha Underground, especially as it aired simultaneously against AEW, which was broadcasting from various arenas.
Jesus.
Perhaps there was no clearer indication of where NXT was headed than the pivot to their current champions, which is unfair to Raquel Gonzalez, a fine performer and a growing personality, but both her and Karrion Kross are the kind of big monsters with lacking characters whom McMahon has always preferred. NXT has lost its edge or personality.
Yourself.
So Kross is a monster that doesn't have character also.
This guy who wrote this article is probably a fucking simp for goddamn probably simps for the fucking AEW women's roster. Weehoo! Weehoo!
NXT had lost the edge or personality that made it stand out. It was the indie show that somehow ended up on the WWE network. But when AEW came for the mantle of indie show on mainstream TV, WWE didn't respond by trying to out-indie AEW with NXT. It made NXT more like WWE, which is what drove fans to AEW in the first goddamn place. So this guy is definitely an indie wrestling mark and an AEW mark.
Definitely. Go watch your fucking Marco Stein versus goddamn fucking...
Oh, you're gonna hate this.
Nick Gage in a barbed wire thumbtack death match, you fucking prick.
Oh, you're gonna hate this, Austin. Kross, especially, is a perfect illustration of where NXT is now and where it was. Kross is basically if you took Aleister Black and removed everything interesting about him, but swelled him up like Bane.
Alright, what's this guy's name?
God damn it, now I have to scroll all the way back up. It's Sam Fells. Now I gotta find where
Sam
it was.
I hope you have a injury that forces you to stop fucking writing
Jesus Christ.
Writing fucking goddamn articles. I hope AEW gives you a brain aneurysm. I hope you're the reason that TNT will finally shut down that god-awful company.
You're not gonna like the rest of this paragraph.
Oh, great. You might as well just fucking say it so I can slam this guy.
Alright, so whereas Black was a gothic kickboxing hell monk who really did feel like he came from the great beyond, Kross's character and in-ring style barely pause at any of that. He gets the entrance and the valet in Scarlet, but it all feels like play acting versus Black's persona as a real-life apparition from the dark. And his actual ring work feels more like brawling than actual martial arts. To put it bluntly, Kross is boring as shit.
This motherfucker did not just fucking say that. Nah. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah. Go watch your prissy prancing fucking Twinkle Toes Omega, who's a fucking goddamn child predator that they're covering up, you piece of shit. Nah. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Go watch your Hikaru Shida matches. Go watch your bullshit fucking goddamn John Moxley. Go watch your fucking out of shape Chris Jericho, who look like he came from Dunkin' fucking Donuts. Fuck you. Nah. Nah.
Oh my god. How's he gonna say Cross is boring
Go
as shit
watch.
and then praise AEW for taking
Go
the title of
watch.
indie on TV?
Go watch Chris Jericho fall through the cardboard again, goddammit, and then come back and tell me who's fucking boring. Goddammit.
Go watch a fucking Young Bucks match that's the same match every time and tell me that that's not boring.
With 15,000 fucking super kicks and goddamn
destroyers.
1,700 fucking goddamn
Flips.
Canadian destroyers.
Oh man. The funny thing is
Don't you fucking even say Cross is boring. At least Cross has a fucking different goddamn match every time he has a match. You watch a Young Bucks match, it's the same fucking thing. It never changes. Never.
I don't get how he says Cross is boring. Is he not
And
seeing what he's doing with Joe right now? Like, it's good shit.
I don't know. But the fact, I think this guy's on fucking Dave Meltz's payroll. They're both drooling over the fucking Elite right now. They're not fucking understanding what real wrestling fucking is because they're dumbasses.
I mean, to be fair, he did
my
post the
fucking-
Meltzer quote in his article, so, I mean, you're not wrong.
Exactly. He's on Meltzer's fucking payroll. There's no doubt about it. No fucking doubt. Go drool over AEW and stop making fucking articles.
Oh,
You dipshits.
Well, funny thing is, when I started reading this article, I thought it was just going to say what was going on with NXT, but I didn't expect it to turn into another Austin AEW tirade.
God
Oh.
fucking damn it. Every time, Devon. Every time.
Well, this article's not over yet.
Great.
But, he said, Cross, though, is easy to get. And at first, he can pop off the screen thanks to his size. And that's what WWE has always been about. But it wasn't what NXT was about. You get the feeling that although Triple H is a company man through and through, he actually watched other wrestling companies and appreciated them. He realized there was room for more than just what he did in WWE and what WWE has always done. That the art form could take many shapes, and to hear that he's not even getting a say in who is being let go and may be removed from NXT altogether is truly sad. Now it sounds like it'll just be true WWE minor league, grooming performers to fit the WWE style whenever they get to Raw or SmackDown, which is exactly what its fans didn't want, and why they're watching the other companies more and more. Triple H got that, Vince doesn't, but there's only one winner in a fight with Vince McMahon, and it certainly isn't
It's
the
not
fans.
Vince. This is something that a lot of people don't fucking get.
And that's the
It's
end of the
Nick
article.
Khan.
Yeah, I actually saw that
Nick
today.
Khan.
It's Nick Khan. Like, he's the one that told Vince to release all the people because he gave him the idea of budget cuts as a business plan that'll help Vince.
Exactly. It's Nick Khan. It's not fucking Vince. I do think that Vince is not the greatest owner, but I could give Vince this one. It's not Vince. It's Nick Khan.
Well, apparently Sam Rells thinks it's Vince.
So, because he's a dumbass who drools over Kenny Omega matches with Dave Meltzer, his little butt buddy, that he quotes every time he fucking has a goddamn article, and he thinks Cross is boring. Fuck you. You probably think that John Cena versus Roman Reigns is going to be a one-star match, you prick. You probably think that.
I'm gonna
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna look and see what other articles he's written.
Well, I guess since we already on the fucking topic, I forgot there was somebody who got canceled this fucking week. Matt's Caster.
Oh God, wait.
Let's play
Is
the
it-
clip on why he got canceled.
Is it because of the reason he got suspended, or is it something else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's because of that. Here, this is gonna. Here's the clip so you people can hear. This is the clip. It's loading. It will fucking load. Come on.
Oh God, I have to read this Sam article. Oh my God.
God damn it, it's load. Okay.
And he got suspended for that.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long he got suspended for.
I don't know. He unfollowed AEW apparently, and he removed all the mentions from AEW. So he might not even got suspended. He might have just got fired.
Damn. Oh, but if you remember now, because of this, we found out that Tony Khan edits AEW, and now he's gonna edit Dark Elevation Austin.
I do gotta be completely honest. The fucking Duke something one. Apparently that guy's a rapist,
and
that's why that's pretty fucked. But like, besides the other things weren't that bad at all. Like,
yeah.
But that's who got canceled this week. So there you fucking go. Well, next, do the fucking other goddamn article. It's probably gonna get me pissed off.
So this article was posted today, August 13th. Or wait, is today the 13th?
Oh, wonderful.
Or
this is
a couple of days ago, but this is his most recent article. This is this is by Sam Fells, same guy who wrote the last one. We are about to enter the end of the beginning in wrestling. Rampage, CM Punk, and Bryan Danielson could spell trouble for WWE, is what this article is called. I'm not subscribing to this newsletter. Don't even give me that offer. So Sam Fells writes, wrestling has been here before. Everything is cyclical in the business. Everyone comes back, stories pop up again, and reference what came before. It's a never-ending soap opera. So the idea of being on the...
Fuck off. Nope, no. No. Fuck you. I hate people who call this a soap opera.
It's a never-ending soap opera.
I don't care. People who say that need to think about what they're doing with their life.
Oh, it's going to take us a while to get through this article. I can already tell. Oh my god.
Keep going.
Alright, I'm taking a drink of water. So the idea of being on the precipice of something, I don't know what that word means, of something at least resembling a sea of change in the world of big-time professional wrestling is familiar. Some 20 years ago, WCW took its run at WWE, and for a brief moment actually stood atop the hill. Oh God, here it goes.
No, you're not gonna say this.
What AEW's aims exactly are, or the barometers they will use to judge those aims, are never going to be crystal clear. But what is clear is that over the next few weeks, very big things will happen. And by the time it's over, AEW very well could stand as more than just an alternative. Or maybe just being such a flashing, screaming alternative will be enough. That's one of the things we'll find out. And that's the first paragraph. Oh God. It starts tonight when AEW launches its second TV show, Rampage. They'll obviously have something planned for the first show, but the very fact that in just about a year and a half, Turner thought so much of the company and its first show, Dynamite, that it granted them a second show is a level of legitimacy that was hard to picture when this all started. So AEW has legitimacy
No.
now, Austin.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Oh my God.
What's next?
It also says something that while Rampage won't be on directly against SmackDown, the confidence to schedule it on the same night is noticeable. Also, the 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time start time gives it something of an after-show quality at some club after the big arena show, which we all know ends up being the better concert anyway. That's the second paragraph. But next week is where things really get interesting. WWE will be running its go-home shows for both SummerSlam and the NXT TakeOver the following night. SummerSlam is being billed and run as a second WrestleMania and was supposed to be something of a celebration of getting out of the pandemic. Hasn't really worked out that way thanks to the knuckle draggers amongst us. But it's still on a bigger scale than most every SummerSlam before. The upcoming TakeOver might be the last we see of NXT as we know it. That's the third paragraph. Oh, but Austin, it gets better. But simultaneously, AEW will be kicking into fifth gear for a run into its biggest pay-per-view, All Out, capped off by whatever is going to happen on August 20th at the United Center. The second Rampage being labeled The First Dance. Let me set a possible scenario. Dance. Yeah, that's what they're calling episode 2 of Rampage, The First Dance.
Go die in a fire, Tony Khan.
Let me set a possible scenario for next Friday. SmackDown goes off the air with the big Roman Reigns John Cena stare down or something adjacent. Fans eagerly flip the channel, and the first thing that they hear over what is assuredly going to be a ravenous crowd that might actually be frothing at the mouth is the opening riff to Cult of Personality. I don't know that AEW will do it that way, and I don't know that they'll have much choice given the expectations, teases, and outcomes if they don't debut CM Punk, not just that night, but at the very second. And it would shake any discussion of SummerSlam clean off the Etch-a-Sketch.
All right.
That's the fourth
paragraph. For one, Samuel. I don't know how young you are. I mean, you're talking about Etch-a-Sketches, so you must be in fucking the first grade. So you've gotta understand that your little fan fictions that you're writing here probably won't happen, and if they do happen, you're to blame for this ungodly situation. Now, I don't know if your 6-year-old mind can comprehend this, but there is consequences to your actions. So you can't be making articles like this I mean, I know that like your E's are probably backwards in the articles. I don't know if Devon's could probably back me up on that.
Wait, what was
But
it? That's backwards?
his E's are probably backwards because he's in the first.
Well, they're actually not, but
You could
awesome.
have at least backed
Oh, there
me
you
up
are.
there. What you don't understand, Mr. Samuel, is you need to just like stop at this point. I mean, at this point, you might be a little brain dead. I don't know. I don't know. But you just need to stop watching your Kenny Omega matches. Go be like Samuel Shaw, a better Samuel. But not too much better, because he did have a storyline where he was obsessed with his mother sexually. So maybe be like a little bit that, because you're a fucking dumbass. I don't know. Either way, go fuck yourself. And I hope you do not have a nice life. Go watch SpongeBob and eat your Space Jam 2 macaroni and cheese that you got from Walmart yesterday. Now, go watch your anime productions. Next. Let's go
<clears throat> Paragraph number 5 reads, and it should go down like that, or even if Punk is just revealed next Friday, it will be one of the bigger shots fired at WWE in some time. Here will be the top...
Alright, hang on. Samuel, put down your crayons. Turn off your Cars 2.
Oh my god. Cars
and watch
2.
some real and watch some real wrestling. If you really want to know what to watch, I want you to watch Stone Cold versus The Rock at WrestleMania, and then come back. Then tell me. Now put down your goddamn Etch-a-Sketch and your little mini pinball machine that you have, and stop playing with your SpongeBob toys and just watch some actual real wrestling instead of talking about CM Punk going to AEW. Okay, go. It's past. It's, let's see. What time is it? It's midnight for me. It's past your bedtime. Go to bed.
Oh my god.
Go on.
He will be the top dog on the eve of what's supposed to be the biggest show of the year. And AEW will be the talk of the industry. WWE will be...
Okay, hang on.
I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I said it, I knew that was going to happen.
Talk. Okay, I don't know what you and your little embryo friends don't understand, but you are not the only wrestling fans out
His
here.
Rugrats friends.
Okay, so I don't know what you're doing playing with Angelica, watching your goddamn fucking Reptar and fucking doing shit like that. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. But you need to understand, your little circle jerk of friends is not the talk, is not the industry, and it's certainly not going to be the talk of the industry. Now, put down your fucking Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner Power Hour, and fucking put down your fucking lollipops and ice cream and watch some real wrestling, you piece of shit. Go on.
Okay. WWE will be rolling out Cena and Goldberg and all the bells, whistles, CGI, and pyro for SummerSlam. And most of the conversation will be about another company. And if that's not a glove slap and the expectation of a duel, I don't know what is. That's the fifth
Alright,
paragraph.
Samuel, Mr. Samuel. I think I need you to just go to the playground and just play on the swing for a bit.
Oh, you're gonna hate
Don't
this.
fucking... Well, you know what? Just go on before I go.
Oh, he put a little parentheses here after that. He said, "It is here. I must note that it is a little funny how WWE is derided and berated in some circles for bringing back Cena to face Reigns and not being able to move on from his past, while AEW is widely lauded for bringing in Punk, who is all of 2 years younger than Cena. But such is the way things work in this business."
Okay, Samuel. You obviously don't understand anything, and you're obviously younger than the first grade. You're probably 2. Go watch your goddamn Aldo's World and shut the fuck up. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, AEW has Sting, motherfucker. Sting. That man's in his 60s. In his
Mm-hmm.
fucking 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to be nice here because it's obviously you're the younger fucking age that you don't understand what this is and what you're even typing about. I don't even. You need to just go back and watch your fucking Doc McStuffins and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse because you obviously can't watch wrestling with a straight goddamn face. You obviously think it's all comedy and shit and goo goo gaga and fucking go watch your goddamn Boss Baby. You fucking piece of shit.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, there's still way more of this article.
Alright, keep going.
From there, it is only another 2 weeks until All Out, when conceivably Punk will actually make his in-ring debut. And there's a chance that Daniel
Alright,
Bryan / Bryan Danielson might as well.
Samuel, you're pissing me off now. You're pissing me off now. I don't know how tiny your brain is, but you need to actually face the fucking facts.
Oh my god.
CM Punk is not returning. If you think that, get some help, or get potty trained, because you probably need it. Now, go watch the Wiggles and stop fucking doing shit like this.
Oh my fucking god. What the wrestling world will look like on September 6th. It could be anything. Or after AEW's show at Arthur Ashe Stadium on September 22nd, when Bryan is widely rumored to be debuting. Well, will AEW be pulling in bigger numbers than WWE ratings-wise? Certainly Raw is within its range already, and the fall is when Raw generally goes in the tank anyway. Thanks to Monday Night Football and WWE's reluctance to put much effort into it only to have everyone watching football. In certain demographics, Dynamite was already scoring in the same neighborhood, maybe just town, of SmackDown. Though in overall numbers, it's nearly impossible to compete with a show on network TV. What will fans do about Fridays with two shows on the same night, but not the same time?
Samuel. Okay. Mr. Samuel, turn off your Teletubbies. And I need you to actually fucking listen to me for once. I hope you're watching this video, because you're obviously underage drinking. I know you got that vodka in your sippy cup.
Oh my god.
So, you need to calm down about this AEW conspiracy theories. I've been down that road. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be on the fucking Ronda Rousey side of things. You just need to calm down. Drink your apple juice. Even though we know it's not apple juice. and watch your goddamn fucking Rugrats the movie,
Oh my
and just,
god.
you know, sit down in your high chair.
Jesus fucking Christ. There's also the question of saturation. As long as NXT stays on the USA Network, the 5 shows per week on cable TV. Oh, that's 5 shows per week on cable TV. That's a lot for anyone. Perhaps that's one reason WWE wants to gear change NXT. But will fans get burned out? What will they turn away from if they do? Raw, obviously. AEW can't afford any more slip-ups like the exploding barbed wire death match or Matt Hardy being clearly concussed and continuing the match. But WWE can't look as staid and complacent and lazy as it usually has, either when such a vibrant choice is just down the dial, especially these next few weeks. And it'll look more acute whenever Daniel Bryan shows up.
Hang on. Samuel, I know you think Daniel Bryan's cute. You're a child. You can't be doing that. You're gonna get him to catch a case.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
You obviously, when you watch AEW, you obviously just like the colors. It's obviously just colorful for you. It's like shaking.
I mean, he did say it was
keys in front of your
vibrant.
face. It's exactly. It's like shaking keys. So if you really want that vibrant, colorful style, go watch PBS Kids. Watch your Arthur.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Watch your
PBS
Caillou.
Kids.
Watch
Oh my god.
your ice cream sandwiches, and go play with your Mr. Potato Heads. And stop watching wrestling.
Jesus Christ. It'll look more acute whenever Daniel Bryan shows up because all he's looking to do at the end of his career is have cool matches and tell good stories. And flipping to AEW is him stating that's where he felt he could do that better than WWE. That is an awfully big piece of street cred.
Alright. You obviously heard that word off of Sesame Street. So you cannot be saying that. You need to go fucking watch your goddamn Steven Universe and your fucking We Bare Bears on card. Actually, go watch your Teen Titans Go, because we know you watch that, and we know you watch your Total Drama too. So you need to calm down, stop watching wrestling. You're obviously not fit for it. Go back. I mean, you can't really fit in much because you're obviously a toddler. So go have a temper tantrum and watch your goddamn King Olivier do his ballerina dances, because I know you just want to do that because you're a fucking imbecile and you're a child. So I can't obviously say that you're an imbecile. So I'm gonna take that back. But you're a child. So maybe we should call some child protective services. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But this is obviously not a good situation. Where are your parents? Where are your parents? Where are your parents?
This article's almost done. There is no slaying WWE. It is too ubiquitous, too much of a global brand. It will always be, no matter how plain and boring or predictable it can get. It is the Foo Fighters. AEW will always be the cult band, always doing more interesting things with a legion of dedicated fans who follow it to the end of the earth.
Hang on. Samuel, are your parents in the cult? Are your parents in the cult? Is this why you're talking about it's the cult thing? You can't be doing. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It might taste good,
Kool-Aid.
but don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't join the Dark Order. Don't Don't do that. Don't do the floss with Marco stunt. It will end you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, with AEW will always be the cult band, always doing more interesting things with a legion of dedicated fans who will follow it to the ends of the earth, but it won't play at Wembley Stadium. That's okay. Tool sells out arenas, but if there was ever going to be a true change, next month we will see it. And that's the end of this article.
Okay, Samuel, you obviously got dropped when you were a kid. And you still are, so you obviously got dropped when you were very young. Younger than you are now. You probably still listen to Lil Pump, so there's that. You probably listen to Drug Addicts with featuring Charlie Sheen. You probably fucking dance to that shit, you weirdo. You have mentally destroyed my brain cells, and I think you've only done that because you have done. You need to go watch open season, and you need to just stop, watching wrestling. Maybe go play some Minecraft. Maybe you should go fucking goddamn watch A Bug's Life or Toy Story and have fun with that. Go play with your Action Man and your fucking G.I. Joes.
God, he does so
Go play with your
many
fucking
articles.
what do kids play with now? Slime? Play with the fucking slime shit. Are we done with his articles? Because I don't have any more kids jokes.
Yeah, I mean, you could follow him on Twitter at Fellsgate or SamFells27.
Alright, cool, I'll block them both.
I gotta save this in case he writes any more fucking wacky articles. Wait, does he have any discussions? No, he does not. Does he have any saved articles? No. He only has 23 followers. Don't you have more followers than him?
Yep.
He has 23 followers on Deadspin.
To be fair, I'm also followed by Mikey Whipwreck and Crowbar, so I'm followed by wrestlers too.
Also, he doesn't follow anybody. So there you go. I wanna see what's on his Twitter. What does he do on Twitter?
Well, as much as he was like dick riding CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, you would expected him to follow them at least.
Yeah. Well, that was his followers on Deadspin.
He probably hasn't learned. He probably hasn't learned to follow anybody because he's so fucking young.
Okay, so on Twitter he has 3,616 followers.
That's 3,000 delusional people that follow a child. You're following like a 1-year-old. Hope you guys know.
Yeah, his Twitter is fucking boring.